Good evening, traders. This would be the 1st of February, and we have pretty much have taken off pretty much where January left off, and this thing really got a jolt this afternoon in this FOMC, and really, really got ahead of itself yet again, as all these retail traders or whoever are just jumping all over this as if this is the next bull market and they need to be on board. And, maybe they're right. I don't really know. I think this might be a little bit ahead of itself, as it always does. And I'm going to stick to my guns and just trade the facts. And let's just see whether or not these markets can hold these upper levels. I mean, they're way above everything. It was bullish. It kept showing you this all of last week, especially after we had that, and then we had that morning sell-off that just ate up and ran them all the way up. And then today you got another classic example of trading around a location, and I keep talking about this in many of my videos, and it was pretty much the trade of the day, if I could find it. And it was uh, it was an part of the early sell-off just after the FOMC finished their announcements, and the market had a chance to kind of absorb what was being said. And it made this low around 40.50, and it was a huge reversal slash opportunity. And yet again, there's the MA right in there, 40.50. You can't get a clearer indication than this particular location. And it paid off quite handsomely. And it was basically where you wanted to get out, and it just kept going, just kept marching. They just jumped all over it and then just pushed it even higher later into the day. So, will it hold? This is what it's going to keep coming up to. And, what's ahead for this market? It's going to go from one indicator to the next. And, the market is priced for perfection, as if everything is going to come in exactly they want it to be. And inflation is going to keep deteriorating, and the Fed's going to just go, we're done. We're going to lower rates. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. In fact, I think there's a greater chance that the Fed might raise rates more than you're expecting, than the traders are expecting, because I don't think all the data is out there yet. I think there's a lot more for them to read, and we're just going to have to see how it plays off. It really doesn't matter. My opinion is, it's the market's going to trade the way it wants to trade. It's going to go where it wants, and and that's the reality of it. So I believe these are tomorrow's numbers, and you have R1 at 41.81, which is 86, 41.87, which is a spike high you got from I believe about a few weeks back. There's that spike high. So that's coming in right around R1 tomorrow. So you're going to want to pay attention to how we handle these resistance levels and whether or not they can get people to buy it up here. I'm looking for this to kind of lose steam up here, and I look for this market to kind of digest a little bit and pull back. So let's just see how this plays out tomorrow. You have R2 all the way above 4,200. I just don't know how much further this thing is going to push the upside, but you got to go with what the trend's telling us, and you want an opportunity to get long whenever it presents itself. Will it be to pivot tomorrow? I don't know. You're going to have to see how it. We'll see what price is tomorrow morning. Right now, this thing is jacked up. Got jacked up all afternoon and is staying up there. And you might get some late traders on wanting to get on board this thing, and I think they're going to get punished early tomorrow morning if they push this higher. So let's just see how this plays out in the morning. You want to see the bigger picture. Look at how well the Nasdaq played. It held off this MA early. The Dow hit this trend line right to the price below these MAs, and they just basically bounced like a rubber ball, as did the ES. So the markets are acting well, and they're just eating up. the value underneath the markets. They're looking for every opportunity to get along and they're taking advantage of it. So, you want to do the same. Let's just see how this plays out tomorrow. Respect the market. Don't have too many opinions, and trade with confidence. Good luck tomorrow. I'll check in and see how this thing plays out overnight, and see if there's something that I can offer you in regards to the tomorrow's trading session. Have a great night, everybody. Take care.